So we begin. I don't have any particular scene set up just for you other than the actual interview. So we're in, just imagine in your own mind, what any sort of recording studio or press, but not necessarily a press box, but I'm sure you've bumped around enough to know that's what, like, say, the set of Sports Center or something like that looks like. So we're in that kind of a setup, or even something kind of like a late night talk show where Olaf has his desk in front of him, and then you're going to be like maybe on a
Jesse.
couch or some sort
Yeah.
of guest seat. There'll also be a couple of different monitors that are currently blank. These will be the monitors that you'll be watching the actual match from. As far as the in character side, obviously you're going to be playing it on Mega Mech, but
Yeah, yeah.
this is what your character would see because you're not actually out,
On a
the
field.
arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, and these arenas are not like a football arena where you can go sit in the stands and watch because, well, random missiles that go by that don't hit the target may hit the crowd. Although
Yeah.
there are actually historically on Solaris 7, there is one arena, I believe it's the Davians arena, that actually has the force field that can actually catch that stuff, so the crowd is actually safe. So they would actually have like box seats, bench seats, whatever,
Yeah.
and where you could actually watch the action ringside. But in this case, you'll watch all that stuff from inside the studio. So there's cameras and lights, and there's probably a green screen or two, that sort of setup. And Olaf is sitting there. And I don't think you've ever actually seen an image of Olaf unless you went digging through the GTL channels. Olaf is probably about
No.
a 40, 50-year-old guy, so he's got some graying hair, but usually pretty well kept up. He's wearing a normal black suit, and you know what pinstripes are, little itty bitty stripes
Yeah.
on suits. Well, instead of having like that one, like kind of a gray off color, his are actually teal. Uh, that was a really weird zoom because I see your chair there, but it's blurred, and then you just got
Oh,
scooted in closer, and that kind of messed me up a little bit. Anyways,
I had to back up for a second, but yeah.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, yeah. So he's got his black suit and the teal pinstripes, and on his collar he's wearing like a pin in the shape of the Crow's logo. So it's got the actual crow, which if I slide the right way, if you look on the screen right now on the bottom there, you see the Dover Crows logo. He's got a pin
Yeah.
of that. And then he says, kind of kicking things off, he says, in conjunction with the media of the Krieg Dominion, supported by the Solaris Broadcasting Corporation and the Donegal Media Group, I am Olaf Krieg, and this is the Triple Press. That's right, here every week with all your mech news, interviews with pilots, techs, managers, and more, bringing you since 3022 the finest in combat sports entertainment. And here we are, the final match of the week, and what an explosive day this has been. I don't know what has been brighter, watching the fireworks at the opening ceremony or watching that Thunderbolt explosively lose all of its ammo. But we've made it. We've made it, mech fans. We have made it. Our final match of the opening week features the last of two expansion teams coming to Solaris 7 from the Draconis Combine world of Dover, the Dover Crows. Sponsored by the Luthien Armor Works branch on Dover, this team is fresh, new, and ready to prove themselves not only to the rest of the league, but to all of the Inner Sphere as well. And tonight, the Crows' first opponent is none other than the ultra-proud Taurian Nationals. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who cares? And any other time, I might have even agreed with you. Historically, the Nationals have not been a team that one might have to worry about. But let's not forget that last year's the Nationals managed to make their way into the playoffs, and while they were eliminated in the first round, that's still better than half of the rest of the league. Don't count them out just yet. The only question that remains is which team will come out on top tonight. Joining me to discuss that very topic is none other than Kenshi Tanaka, owner-manager of the Dover Crows. Tanaka-san, a pleasure to meet you in person and to have you in the studio. Welcome to the Triple Press.
Thank you for the invitation.
Now, Tanaka-san, it's my understanding that there is a story behind why the Dover team chose the crow as its mascot. Something to do with portents of the past, present, and future, if my own limited understanding of Japanese mythology is correct. But in that means, why don't you tell us why the team chose the crow as its mascot as opposed to literally anything else, please?
Well, there wasn't really anything. We just needed a mascot, and I guess it was something I could think about. just because I'm sort of, I guess, a history nerd or buff, if you would so call. But essentially, a three-legged crow is basically just a mythological creature. Um, and yeah, it just essentially represented the earth, the sun, or the sky, so to speak, and our beliefs.
Interesting. A very interesting story. And it seems I got nearly all the details incorrect as well. It's a good thing I'm paid to be a sports talk show host, not a historian. At any rate, you've been here on Solaris for, I imagine, only a few weeks now. I presume you've had a chance to at least get a passing look at the other teams. What do you think your team's biggest challenge is going to be here, and what do you think your team is going to do rather well this coming season?
Honestly, we are not too sure. We're sort of dipping our toes in the water, as you've mentioned. However, we're sort of here to win it, so to speak, even if there's trial and error in the process. We're here to have a good time.
Winning and having a good time. It seems like that's the best possible combination a team could have in any league, in any sport. Well, in that regard, we certainly hope the Crows do well. The other expansion team this season, the Wolverines, they well, spoilers perhaps, but they haven't done as well as some would like. But of course, there's still plenty of time remaining in the season for them to turn it around. Speaking of, there is another team here in this very league representing the Draconis Combine, and in particular supported by the Draconis Combine Mustard Soldiery. Knowing that there is already a strong Combine presence here, do you see this as a boon or a hindrance to what the Crows are working to accomplish?
Honestly, I'd say it was a boon. We don't have contact with them or haven't talked to them yet. But like I said, it was more of a company decision for the Armor Works to uh send additional money this way since they didn't want to just leave it idle, so to speak.
Right on, right on. That makes a lot of sense. Now, I'm sorry. I had a few more questions prepared, but it's looking like I'm getting the ready signal here now that both teams are getting ready to take on the field and getting ready to start. I'll have to ask those questions another time, then I guess. In the meantime, Mech fans, sit back and watch the action and enjoy the show. And now, Tanaka-san, as you can see, there are a number of monitors here, and he'll take a few seconds to get you situated there.
Mhm.
So let me go ahead and get this set up, and then I gotta go distract a cat that's consistently meowing in the background. I don't know if you can hear him or not.
Yep.
Um, so give me just a quick second here. Let me go try to distract this cat. I'll be right back. That probably didn't do any good, and so our viewers had to watch about a minute of nothing going on. Go ahead and connect to the game server. I'm assuming you hear me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can
All
hear
right.
you.
Okay. Sorry. Jesus, man, I got nervous for a second. For my viewers who've already seen the last couple of videos, you know the story of my headset connection. For new, the short version is I have a very loose connection and a little too much tension in any particular direction, and I lose hearing, which means you guys will hear, or excuse me, you guys will lose sound. Once you get connected, there you go. All right, sweet. So the first thing I got to do is add one experience point to each pilot and tech for both teams. So that'll take me just a quick second. 2, 8, 3, 7, 8, 5. Well, looks like this is another team I need to touch up after the show. Then the Crows. 7. And the Pilots. 3, 5, and 7. Okay. Now, our next step is sponsorship. So you get a chance to see if you can pick up a sponsorship this early in the season, which is entirely possible, of course.
Uh-huh.
I just got to get to the correct page of the rules. Take me just a second. Experience points, that's midweek, that's sponsorships. Okay. All right, so this involves first you'll do a 2d6 roll to see if people are actually interested in getting a sponsorship going with you. And then if that is a success, then you'll have the actual sponsorship type. You rolled a 7. That is barely, because on a 6 or less, no sponsors are interested. But you actually do get one. Negotiations are taking longer than expected, however. So you'll have a -1 on your next roll. Now this one's going to be a 3d6, and I'll have to manually subtract that 1. Because unfortunately, Megamech doesn't allow that. All right, 4, 3, and 1 for a total of 8, which is actually a 7. And that's going to give you +2 wealth if you win your match each week. So +2 wealth on a win each week. That starts 30-25 start, and that ends 29. Yeah, there we go. Okay. All right. And now let's take a look at the Taurians and their sponsorship. Oop, I did not want to do that. There we go. Let's see. They had a late 30-22 season start, +1 fan. Let's go ahead and, you know what? We'll see if we can keep that one. So I need to roll an 8 or better. And I did not. So now I roll again. And they'll have a -1 on the next roll, a 3d6 roll. 15 for a total of 14. That actually really works out nicely. So instead of gaining fans every time they win, they'll actually gain +3 wealth. Update the boards here. Okay. So we did sponsorships. Now we do midweek events. And you chose for this week scrounging and training. So the first thing I'll need is a 2d6 from you. And you rolled a 3, which is unfortunate. No result. And then the next one is training, and that's another 2d6, please. Also, no result, which is quite unfortunate. The Nationals are attempting marketing. Let me get this going here. And with a roll of 8 for marketing, that gives them +2d3 wealth right off the bat. For a total of 6. Go ahead and add that into their finances. Other marketing 6. All right. And lastly, you elected to gather intelligence on your opponents. So this is going to be a 2d6 roll again to give you a snapshot look of what your opponents are possibly bringing to the field tonight. With a roll of 6, that is, wow, 3 no results in a row. Hopefully those will be the only shit rolls you get tonight. Might as well get them out of the way now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that won't change anything about your lineup, so let's go ahead and get your lineup on the board. So for the Crows taking on the Nationals, we've got a couple of big mechs on the board tonight. The Nationals are bringing a Stalker, a Phoenix Hawk, and a Spider, and they'll be going against an awesome, a Griffin, and a Firestarter. Go ahead and take a quick look, verify the information is correct for your pilots as far as their skills, initiative, which should be 0, and their edge, and they all should be 2 because you're brand new.
Yep. Looks like it's all good.
Okay, I'm going over the map right now because I forgot to do that beforehand. The cat is meowing again. I'm going to have to go AFK just for a quick second. One more time. Give me just a second. All right, sorry about that. Again, the cat meowing incessantly. Had to do something. I don't even know if you can hear it or not, but I can, and it's distracting. All right, assuming everybody is good on your side, the next thing you'll need to do is choose your starting edge or side, corner, whatever. And then once you have that, I will take the opposite. You've chosen northwest, so I'll take the southeast. And once you are otherwise satisfied, go ahead and click done, and I will follow suit. And we are off for the final match of the opening week. And as I've said for everybody, the question marks there that you'll see, of course, for the double blind rules that we have set up. 600 plus or minus battle value advantage going to the Nationals. And I know he can't deploy. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So tell me, Talus, son of mine,
Yep.
how are we feeling about this match? Your first official match as
Not to
part
say
of
nervous.
Are you really a little nervous?
A little bit. I don't have a lot of practice, like I said. I
Yeah.
guess not as much experience as the other players on the board, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah. But I think you'll quickly gain some. I almost said field time, and like practice in the field or something like that, because of the map. But I think after a couple of weeks, you'll get some good experience in, especially playing other people as well.
Yeah.
You'll get a feel for how different people think differently, versus just practice against one or two people. You'll have a handful of people over the next few weeks.
For sure.
All right, looks like you've got the initiative advantage, moving your awesome last. And my fucking spider. I hate moving a fast moving mech first. God bless it. All right, let's see. Where can I stick my spider to be the most annoying? You got all your dudes nice and tight in that corner. Think what I'm gonna do. That's a nice idea. I kind of like that idea. Go on a long flank run. Yeah, that's right. Bring your fire starter to dance with my spider. That'll never go wrong for me. Okay, well, he obviously can't do shit from there. Um, okay. All right, round one of firing. Let's see what kind of misses we get, because we're probably not going to get much in the way of hits. This cat. Stitch, come here. Come here, dumbass. Oh, look at that. Nothing hit. And you did start a fire in the hex that my stalker is sitting in, though. God bless it, boy. Come here, cat. Stop whining at your brother's door. He's not going to let you in. Sorry, this cat's now. Let's see. You've got all of the initiative yet again. It's incredibly oh, no, I was looking at the wrong screen.
Yeah.
That won't be the first time I do that tonight. I can almost guarantee it. Or
No,
it won't be the
like
last time, I mean.
Decent initiative.
Yeah, my spider moving first again. Jeez. Come here, Stitch. I guess I just need to figure out how to ignore him because it seems like he's not getting picked up much by the mic. Well, I guess I thought, oh, it rolled to see if it would start a fire, but it didn't. Oh well. I made my move. I gotta live with it. Interesting how you're keeping your mechs nice and tight. You're almost forcing me to come up after you. It actually is probably not a bad idea for you. Yeah, I didn't think that'd be a good idea either. I don't know. This one's actually got me a little bit confuddled. I'm not sure if that's really a word or not, but now the question to ask everybody is, will my son, hold on, apparently my gain's up a little high. Will my son follow suit with everybody else that I've ever taught to play a game and utterly destroy me? That's the question to ask. Griffin getting hit. Where are you, Griffin? Light damage. And the Phoenix Hawk takes a hit as well. Damage. It looks like that's everything. Griffin takes a PSR to remain standing, but he's still standing. A little bit of heat on the Phoenix Hawk. Everybody else is managed. You haven't really fired much with your awesome, have you?
Nope.
Wonder what you're waiting for. Your awesome is moving last. Otherwise, I have the initiative. Smart. Using the terrain elevation and the trees to put you in a good hidey hole. Or at least something of a hidey hole. Okay. What do you got for fidget tools over there? I hear it sounds like coins, but I'm not sure.
No, I got magnets.
Magnets.
They're tiny magnets that you can fiddle with. I got a whole tray of them inside the little dish. So
Knew it was something. I knew you had something. I could hear it in the background. Not. I wasn't trying to call you out. I was just curious as to what it was. Trying not to have a whole lot of dead air here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, no, I understand.
Oh, damn! I forgot your awesome move last. My Phoenix Hawk might take a massive boot to the face. Although, actually, I don't think you might not be able to kick me with that awesome. I'm pretty sure that hex is one. Oh, nope, never mind. Miscalculated somewhere. Fucking cat. He's still meowing outside Kanan's door.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Although it doesn't seem to be getting picked up on the microphone, but I hear it, which distracts me. He's not getting the hint. The cat, that is.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. Spider hits the Griffin. I already got the Griffin marked. LRM 20s, both of them miss on sixes on the awesome. That's fucking annoying. The awesome does eat some heat from the Phoenix Hawk, though. Phoenix Firestarter misses the Phoenix Hawk. The awesome hits. Oh my god, section destroyed. It's the left arm, thankfully, on that Phoenix Hawk. So that Phoenix Hawk is now at that's gonna be heavy damage for losing an arm. So that's only one medium laser and machine gun lost. And now he's gonna get booted in the face.
Yeah. With an 83% chance.
Ugh. Left torso. All right. Well, that Phoenix Hawk is going to be in harm's way here. A little bit of heat buildup on the awesome. And you, god damn it, you could be getting so much initiative here, man.
Ooh.
What the shit? 93 to 94%, however, going into round 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, obviously he is going to back way the hell off as far as he can. So range fans on the PPC, I forgot. Sixes? Yeah, 6. Get out of there. Damn cat, man. Uh, Interesting. Come here, kitty. Stitch. Come here. Come here. Fine. Go sit in front of a closed door and keep whining about it not being open. Oh, wow. All right. Fire starter getting fucked up. All right, let me see. Let's start at the top here. Large laser hits the awesome. Nothing good, or nothing cool there, I should say. LRM 20, 20 missiles hit. Firestarter is bumped up to heavy damage, losing those critical slots, but most importantly, that hip and upper leg is going to make it incredibly difficult for it to get up if it falls over. Spider misses the Firestarter. Your Griffin misses. Awesome misses. That's impressive. That is very fortunate for me. Listen, you can keep getting initiative as long as I can keep getting hits.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, your Firestarter does fall over. Let's look at the needs a 9 because base piloting skill 5, +2 for the hip actuator, +1 for the leg or foot actuator, and +1 for the 20. So. No, he failed. He fell over.
That meant he doesn't take.
But yeah, he makes the seatbelt check just fine. Got a little bit of heat on the awesome, but that's not abnormal for that particular model. And god damn it, boy! How do you keep getting the initiative like this, man?
I don't know. Oh, there's fire in both.
Oh yeah, there's fire all over the place. I think. What do I want to do here?
All right.
Right. Come at me, bro. Oh, and that fire starter has to move out of that hex, otherwise he's going to take additional heat. I mean, it's not a lot. It's just 2 extra points of heat, but... Damn, this cat. He's been meowing nonstop. Oh, shut up. Oh, I don't have line of sight on anyone. Oh, no, I do. Never mind. So yeah, tell me in the comments whether or not you heard my annoying ass cat. 9 out of 40 missiles, that's all I could get to hit? Come on. Oh, Stalker's taking some hits now. Let's see. Stalker takes a few more hits as well. Spider misses, I think. Yep, Spider misses. Stalker takes more than 20 damage. Remains standing. Alright, if RNGesus could just give me one good round of initiative, I might be able to turn this around. Oh, look at that. Except my Spider's still the first one on my team moving. 90 to 89. I am in the lead, but not by a lot.
Started another fire. Jesus Christ.
They spread. It has a chance of spreading, too.
Oh, lovely.
Although that one that the Griffin's in probably came from the shots I put on it. I didn't really look at the log that hard. It's funny because we had those rules about the fire starting on missed shots, and like it hardly ever happened in last season. And then this match, and I think the Golden Suns match, we actually had some fire going, had some smoke drift and everything. Don't forget about the 2-minute timer, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing a DFA.
No.
Charging?
Yep.
You're going to try to push the spider off the map. Well,
Up.
extra points if you manage to pull it off. 8, 2, 3. Perfect.
Unfortunate, but all right.
Oh, the generating a little extra heat?
Yeah.
It happens. Oh, fucking smoke. I forgot about the smoke in that. Some of the smoke on the water right there in front of my stalker was a little bit hard to register in my head as smoke. I put myself in a spot where I can't do shit with my stalker, and I really needed it to.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. All right, let's see what
Misses for the spider. Phoenix
Of
Hawk.
course. Griffin gets
Hits
hit,
right arm.
but loses a little bit of his edge. Nothing new. Phoenix Hawk takes some more hits. Phoenix Hawk losing more critical slots, but he's already lost a bunch, so it's not going to change his code. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't really.
Firestarter hits.
I was gonna say, where are my shots for the fight?
Phoenix Hawk
Oh, there they are.
mixes.
I already
Awesome
talked about
hits once. All right.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the Slapfest phase. See how this turns out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I saw something down there right before it flipped over to the readout. Let's look at this one step at a time. Spider kicks the Awesome. Phoenix Hawk kicks the Griffin. Both hit. The Awesome kicks the Spider and destroys the Spider's legs. The Spider is crippled now. Griffin charging the Spider. Displaces the Griffin. Violates stacking rule with the Awesome. Pushes the Awesome. Awesome is unable to step out of the domino effects. The Awesome is displaced as well. Spider must make a bunch of rolls and fails his first one because he needed to roll a 13. Mostly because his whole ass leg was gone. Abdel takes a hit. Undertaker. I don't know why I read Undertaker. Awesome has to make 2 PSRs. The Griffin makes 1 PSR. All three are successful. So my mech is down with a busted leg. Your mechs are still standing. And a stalker that didn't get to shoot. That was
oh my god, there's a lot of
oh yeah, the smoke is drifting a lot.
Yeah, just a lot of fire there.
Stalker moves last after my Phoenix Hawk. My Spider is may have outlived his usefulness. But if you notice, I almost have initiative advantage.
Yeah.
But you also
basically.
have the lead in points, 82 to 86.
Still a decent amount of smoke.
Yeah, that smoke is like everywhere. My Stalker's not going to be able to get into a good spot with it.
Nope. My Griffin goes next.
I will be withdrawing the Spider once you're done moving that Griffin. He can't stand up at the moment, and that means that if you chose to, you could utterly annihilate him.
Yeah.
And it won't take much to kill it.
So that's what I figured. It's a light mech.
Yeah. Oh, it's not just a light mech, but the Spider has like next to no armor.
Yeah.
So your Griffin pilot, Salam, will get kill credit for that.
Was it the Griffin that got the last hit? I thought it was the Austin.
Oh, you know what? Leg. Yeah, you're right. It was the Austin that snapped his leg. So that would be.
Well, I'm not sure if it was that one or
no,
if it was
the Austin
charging itself.
Let me double check. I've got time. Well, let me finish my ejection first. Now let me take a look. Round 5 physical attack phase. No, that was round 6 physical phase. No, you're right. It was Awesome that took off the leg that caused him to fall over and all that other stuff. So that kill credit will go to the Awesome. So yeah, Owl gets the SDR5V kill credit, not Salome. And now the Phoenix Hawk is in a prickly situation over here. And I gotta figure out how to get around this damn smoke and woods. You're actually in a with that fire being right there. It's and my Stalker's limited movement options.
Yeah, that's decent for me.
It's really good for you, especially with that water that I can't cross because of my movement speed and the depth and the hexes that are directly in front of me.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Okay, that might work. Maybe we'll see. See. Oh, that was a melee kill too. Yeah. Or technically, that was a melee kill.
Chances of hitting like nil with all this smoke. All right.
Oh, are you shooting on the Griffin? I mean, Stalker?
No. Oh.
Damn it. Yeah, that smoke is really messing with me. I can't. That really sucks because especially with such a limited amount of time for the whole match.
Yeah.
And putting my Stalker there and forgetting to take the smoke into account, that's really gonna fuck me up because I can't get my Stalker into position to do anything really helpful. Because I still got to get around those trees that are just north of that fire closest to the Stalker. Get around them or through them, which again, the limited mobility on the Stalker is what's going to kill me. Let me see what we're looking at here. Large laser hits the Awesome. Awesome is still fine. Phoenix Hawk losing more internal shit. Griffin takes internal structure damage. Bumps him up to moderate damage. And then everything... Wow, 1 medium laser out of 4 and 2 SRM6s. They all miss.
And then I hit
and you
twice with my
hit. Oh my
PPCs for my
god,
awesome.
four. I just 3 out of 4 PPCs and 6 out of 10 missiles just smashed the stalker in the face. He's fine
Yeah.
though. He's fine. It's fine. He'll be okay. Fucking hate you right now.
It's all the
Seven
rolls in the
heat.
beginning. I got screwed over. Couldn't do
Yeah.
anything with.
Yeah.
Phoenix Hawk goes last.
Yeah. I don't know
But
if
your
that's really.
stalker goes second after
Yeah.
my.
Yeah. This match has quickly turned around on me. 71-85. And this is
Mm,
round 8. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know if you're baiting me for a trap or if this is just a moment that I might get to use everything at my disposal to turn the tide.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you brought your stalker's heat up though, if I recall correctly.
Mm, did I? Did I? Only one way to find out.
Mm-hmm.
I know that stopped meowing. I don't know how much louder I want to say this before he figures it out.
Oh fuck. Wrong mech.
Are you trying to figure out something? Oh, you meant to keep the awesome in place and not the fire starter?
No, the fire starter was supposed to move. I didn't realize. I thought I had the awesome selected, but that's my bad.
Oops. All right, bring him out to play.
Mm, what happens if I move my awesome on top of where your pilot is?
If the pilot is there at the end of, excuse me, it's either at the end of one of the individual phases or at the end of the round, then you pick up that pilot. It would technically be a capture if this was not just a regular, like if this was like a regular
Okay,
combat.
but in this case, I'd be picking it up for safety, or is it
It
just
wouldn't
like
matter.
a?
It like as far as
It
our
wouldn't
rules are,
matter.
yeah, as far
Okay.
as our rules are concerned, it doesn't matter. She's so technically speaking, that spider never blew up. That spider is basically popped off some surrender flares and started to back off the match or off the field rather, so that it's not
Yeah.
messed with. We just do it here just for clarity's sake. That mech is out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you won't have to worry about that.
Interesting leaving your fire starter or Phoenix Hawk in there, but
You might want to take a closer look
in the fire.
at what
I
my
know that there's a grid difference as well. You're
you
higher up
might
on
want to take a closer look at what my Phoenix Hawk is doing.
DFA.
Correct.
Interesting. Stalker misses,
Wow, I
hits,
missed with two missiles or two lasers and one six pack.
misses, hits.
Internal structure on the Griffin, but I think I've already got up to moderate. Phoenix Hawk loses a torso.
Misses, weapons, hits.
You did
Flamer
not do enough.
misses, machine gun hits, flamer hits.
Phoenix Hawk didn't have to roll a PSR, so that means that DFA is still being rolled for. And let's see what
Weapons
happens.
fire for the awesome hits.
Just the right arm.
Yeah. Oh, this is something I have yet to see. Domino effect. What action would you like to take? Step forward is 8 MP.
Oh,
Means...
8 movement points.
Oh, got it.
I was wondering why, because I'm looking at the screen and I'm like,
they're on top of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's but it's got a dialogue open for you.
Phoenix Hawk hits. Wow.
Yeah.
Doesn't lose anything though, from what I'm seeing.
Fire starter.
And I'm not on my ass either. So, oh wait, right leg hip actuator destroyed.
Yeah. Damn it! That it was supposed to do quite a bit more damage to you than it did to me. Well, not really.
You still did damage to me.
Yeah, except it did more hurting damage to me.
Yeah, your Phoenix Hawk's internal structure. I see.
God damn it! This is why a DFA is not highly recommended. It's a great way to end a fight, but Phoenix Hawk's on his ass. Your fire starter's a bit messed up, but still standing.
But he's still standing, yeah.
And all I got left is a stalker to take on an awesome, a griffin, and a mostly somewhat banged up fire starter. I do have initiative though, so please, sir, make your move.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, and I do believe this is round 9 now. Yeah, round 9. This round and one more. That's all we got left.
If you're jumping, what's the dice roll, generally speaking, for that?
What are you trying to do that generates a dice roll?
Trying to jump my fire starter away from your stalker. That's it.
Oh, it won't. There's no jump, or excuse me. Oh wait, but you got a hip or something, right?
Yeah. So it says needs 7, 5 base piloting skill, 2 right leg hip actuator destroyed, plus 0 landing with damage.
Yeah, so it's a 2d6 against a 7, so it's somewhere really close to 50%, but not quite.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're still standing. Or I'm assuming you're still standing. I don't have sense. I have a sensor return and not the actual fire starter on that. On top of that, yeah. All things concerned, that's probably not a bad place to put that mech. Let them cool off and let the pilot collect their thoughts or something like that. Anyway. TikTok.
Yeah.
And yeah, that time I said it specifically to give you a little extra pressure. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
What?
Hold on. Okay, never mind. I guess we'll just stay there.
Oh,
Right arm destroyed.
is that what it was? You sure it
What's it
wasn't?
say for you?
It shows question marks, and that
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fell over and took number of hits. So I need to know real quick. Which
Oh.
the fire starter pilot obviously told you took a hit there.
uh,
How many total hits does he have at this point?
he only took one damage, one total hits.
Okay, and it was a right arm and not a leg.
It says here's what it reads. Falls on its rear, suffering 4 damage. Fire starter takes 4 damage to right arm section destroyed.
Okay, so it's just the arm. So because the reason for that is an arm loss or a torso loss will take it up to
And then it was a
heavy
critical hit
damage.
on lower arm on the right.
Yeah,
arm.
no worries. But
It transfers to RTR. I don't know what that stands for.
right torso rear.
Okay.
If it was a leg loss, it would have been a cripple though, which changes the roll for repairs.
Got it.
Give me one quick second here.
All good.
Okay. I need to click done. All right. Yep. And yep. And then. Oops.
Ronan popping with his arm.
Oh, you're trying to shoot while laying
No,
down.
no. I was
It won't
seeing
let
what
you.
it said.
It shouldn't let you.
No, there's too much smoke and distance. Woods and all that. There's like
But also,
3 or
you
4
have one
hexes of
arm
smoke.
gone. Oh, you have torso mounted weapons. You could probably shoot with the.
Yeah, that's what was.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was like, oh, that's funny. Phoenix Hawk hits the head of my Griffin.
Salam takes a hit.
Stays conscious though.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Yeah.
PPC in the Phoenix
hits...
Hawk's chest with no armor left on that center torso.
Yeah. Medium laser at my Griffin.
Griffin
One
loses
internal
left
structure
torso.
left. Yeah,
Arm
Griffin
blown
loses a lot. A lot.
Yeah, but he's still standing. I don't know if that means anything at this point. He's fucked up.
But wait. My stock? No. Where's my awesome shooting?
He missed. It's at
Everything?
The bottom. Yeah, the awesome fired 2 PPCs and they both missed.
Okay. And my Griffin shot and what it
Griffin shot. That's the one hit that hit the PPC in the center torso with no armor left on that spot. We got some mostly manageable heat moving into the final round. I desperately need to get a kill, and my stalker moves last.
Yeah.
I desperately need to get a kill and to protect the shit out of my Phoenix Hawk.
Just honestly, yeah, we should just kind of stay there, I guess. Yeah. Okay. No.
Come here, kitty. Interesting. Interesting. Also, not a bad move to protect your griffin like that. Hmm.
Oh.
I don't like it when you laugh like that. That means something bad is definitely coming my way.
That Phoenix Hawk is actually probably going to go down.
I figured he probably would. That's why I tried to disengage him, and then I forgot that his movement profile got all sorts of nerfed because he lost jump jets and actuators.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's been meowing virtually nonstop this entire fight. Let's see what happens here. I don't think anything's good is going to go my way here. Phoenix Hawk hits the awesome with a large laser in the center torso. Medium laser misses. Firestarter misses. Stalker hits. Oh, that's not a good sound. When my kid laughs like that, that's not a good sound.
Oh.
4 medium lasers. 7 out of 12 SRM slapping the awesome.
But it has too
Awesome
much armor
destroys
to be okay.
the Phoenix Hawk. And I officially think I just lost the match. So the Phoenix Hawk was defeated. Spider was defeated. I forgot to mark that. Awesome gets another kill. And the Awesome is the only member of the league so far this week to get 2 kills in a single match. So
Yeah.
that is good on him. I don't think we have any mechs in physical range. So this should be ending here once you click done. I don't. Oh,
Yeah, I'm just taking a look. What's.
yep.
I destroyed 1 section, 2 sections.
Oh, you did. Well, yeah, you destroyed
Yeah.
you killed the other leg. Now, here's the funny part about that. A single PPC killed that mech twice, technically by the rules, because first it was. Oh no, never mind. I'm getting my mechs messed up because he still had both legs, so he lost a leg, and then he lost his center torso.
Yeah.
Because of course, you know, just nothing there. And that should do it. Yep, there we go.
Do I need to record any of this?
I will be updating everything as we go. So, officially, according to Megamech, we both get 2 victory points because it was technically a draw, according to Megamech itself. However, let me pull up the rules just to make sure I don't miss anything along the way. All right, so we both get 2 victory points because there's no clearly defined winner according to Megamech, but you got 2 mech kills, a light, which is 1 point, and, well, let me double check, actually. Graveyard contains, yep, so no additional rules there. So you get 2 plus 3 total for the light and the medium mech. So that's 5 victory points for you, 2 victory points for me in total. The next thing we got to look at is fans. Now, this is where you're going to roll again here in a second. Starting with calculate some modifiers. So you get +1 for winning. You get +2 for a physical kill. No mechs were blown up, etc. So you get a 2d6. I'm going to add 3 to it. So go ahead and make that roll now, please.
Straight, yeah.
Yep, right here in Mega Mech.
2d6, you said?
Correct. 6 plus 3 is 9.
Jeez.
You're going to gain +1 fan. The Nationals lost the match, so it's going to be +1, or excuse me, -1 for losing a mech. Or not losing a mech, losing the match. I don't think there was anything else. Let me double check here. -1. Yep. So just 2d6 -1. Ugh. They can only go down as far as. Let's see. 2 -1 is 1. 1 or lower is -5 fans. They have 4 at the start, so they can only lose, or they can only have. They cannot go less than 1, so 1 fan total. Period. Jesus Christ. All the Nationals came out to watch a fight. They thought the Nationals were going to do well, and then they're just sudden, utter, absolute defeat at the end. Or rather,
New
they're
team as well.
Yeah, defeated by a brand new ass team and couldn't accomplish a single damn kill, and people are getting tired of their shit. That's basically what that rolls out to be. All right, wealth. I have a total of 5. Excuse me. I have a total of 2 victory points. You have a total of 5 victory points. That's a total of 7. You are going to gain 17 wealth as your match earnings. I'll be updating everything here in a moment. I will be gaining, 7 wealth for match earnings. Actually, let me go ahead and add that in now. The right way. Silver Crows, finances, 17. From that, you gained 1 fan. Right? Yeah, that's what I wrote down. So that's 4. Finances, so add 4 for income. Wealth, now we have to do, hold on, slow down. They go down to 1 fan. They earned 7 for the match, 1 for the fan. Next is the draft. Okay. All right, first things first. You're going to roll 2d6, and you're going to have a +1 for winning the match. 6 + 1 is 7, which means...
I wonder what the secondary rolls and it being 1.
Well, this is good that you didn't roll so well. On a result of 2 to 8, no one is drafted from your team.
Drafted?
Yeah, this is for the draft.
Oh.
2D. So yeah, for this one, you want to roll low. I think when I originally wrote these rules, I was the one that was going to make the roll, but because it has such a direct impact on your team, I decided to make it for you and never swap the numbers around. I have a -1 for losing. So nobody is drafted from the Nationals, and that is a good thing because who cares about the Nationals? All right, next up is expenses, and the first thing on that is maintenance. You had a total of 6 mechs starting out. It took 3 to the field. That leaves you with 3 that are maintained. So that's a -3 for maintenance on your finances. For the Taurians, I think it's something very similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not sure how that ended up. One of them's unmaintained. Well, that one's going to be getting sold because who cares about a fucking urban mech? Anyway, 7 -3 is 4, but one of them was unmaintained. So that's still -3 maintenance for them. What's up next? Maintenance. Salaries. Okay, starting with here. So all your green and regular rated pilots and techs combined is just 2 wealth. Then plus 2 more, that makes it 4. So your finances for salaries is only -4. That sort of thing usually only comes out because you have such a brand new team. For the Taurians, it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now, repair bill. All right. You have, let me get to the right page on the notes. Okay. You have a assault mech with light damage. That's going to be 1 to repair. You have a medium with heavy damage. That is going to be 4 wealth to repair. And a light that is heavy damaged as well. And that's 3 wealth. So that is a total of 8 wealth for repairs. And I have to ask, are you intending to repair all 3 mechs?
Yep.
Okay. For the Taurians, they have a stalker, or excuse me, an assault with only light damage. So that's going to be 1.
Mean assault. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry?
That's a mean assault mech, the stalker.
Oh, it can be brutal. Unless I missed something somewhere, I'm pretty sure it didn't actually get into internal.
Mm-mm.
It got really damn close because I think one of the torso sections lost all its armor.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Phoenix Hawk and the Spider are both out. Regardless, Phoenix Hawk was only up. I think he actually was crippled by the end there.
He was.
Yeah, because he lost that leg. So medium crippled is 6, and a light crippled is 4. So that's going to be 11 to repair for the
It's
Taurians.
expensive.
Oh, that's not even the worst that I've seen
Hmm.
this week. Even.
Oh yikes!
I think it's one of the. I
Something
think one
related to the Thunderbolt explosion.
Well, no, actually, because if I have all my details correct, that was one of the. That was the debutantes, and they actually had a sponsorship of -5 to repair bills. So whatever their repair bill would have been, it was reduced by 5. But I think there was another team that had something like 17 wealth for repairs. We both have a couple of pilots that got banged up a little bit, so that's going to be a little
Only
bit of
1 hit for 2 of them.
Yeah. Fortunately, 1 hit is only 1 wealth for each. So it's going to be 2 for medical for you, and 1 medical for the Taurians. I'm assuming you're going to pay that as well.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't if you've got the money. That didn't work out right for some reason. Medical. -2. And your repair bill, -8. And then the Taurians repair bill was 11. Yes, okay. All right. Let's see. Salary, repairs, medical. And now we do repair rolls. So the way this will work is each of your techs have a certain amount of edge. You get 1 reroll plus however many edge your techs have, which are all 2 because they're brand new. So basically, you're going to have 3 rolls for each of your mechs to get repaired. I'm going to calculate the target numbers here in a second. But what you should do is that first time you roll 1d6, you're going to want to copy and paste it before you hit send. Make sense?
Okay.
But don't roll it yet, just because I need to get these numbers calculated really fast. Awesome. Regular light. That's going to be a 3+. Your Griffin, heavy damage on a regular is 4+. And the light heavy damage with a regular is also 4+. Okay. And then light with an elite is a 2+. Medium crippled with a regular. Oh, that's gonna suck. 5+. And then the light with a green. That's 6+. Son of a bitch. Okay. Go ahead and start your rolls. 1d6. Excuse me. Yeah, 1d6. For your awesome, you need a 3+. It is repaired. All right. Again, for your.
1 second.
This is.
There we go.
All right. You have 2 additional rolls for the Griffin. 1 more. Repaired.
Okay.
And then 4+ for the fire starter. 3 rolls total. 1, 2. Repaired. All right. So all your mechs are repaired. Now I get to do my own. Whoops. The wrong window active here. Here we go. 1d6. Control C. First mech, I need a 2+, and I didn't even get it. Oh, seriously? And I have 3 rolls possible. There we go. God damn. I almost didn't get a repair on a 2+. Now I need a 5+, and for this first guy, it's 4 rolls. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it. Phoenix Hawk is repaired. And lastly, for the spider, I have 3 rolls and need a 6. 1, 2, 3. Nope. So the spider is crippled. The Taurian Nationals spider is currently crippled. Now, the cool thing about that it doesn't apply to you at this time, but that money is already applied, so I don't need to add it next week when I start the process all over again. And lastly, experience points. Your team picked up, specifically Ow, picked up 4 experience points from that match alone. 1 for participating in the match, 2 because he had 2 kills, and then 1 because his team won.
Wait, so how many experience points did he earn?
He earned 4 just for the match. I'm updating it on the spreadsheet, so you don't have to worry about it.
It's only 4? Okay.
Yeah, because it's 1.
Only 4, but yeah.
So you get 1 for the week, generically. You get 1 for each mech in tech that is assigned to a mech in a match. That almost sounds like a tongue twister. The pilot gets 1 for every kill, and then the team gets 1 for every if they win the match.
Wouldn't that be 5 then?
The 1 for the week is added at the very beginning of the match.
Oh, okay, got it.
7 gains 2. Toju gains 2. Then the 3 techs. Doi. Munison. And Kimiko. Alright, bet. Now, the Nationals, their pilots only get 1 point. Delhay, who's probably a bit pissed off right now. Savio, 9. And Abdel. And the techs, Khalil, Ike, and Broadberry. All right. And that should do all that. And that will take us back. Yeah. All right. Real fast. Let me update a couple other things real quick before I forget. 2. Text max finances are straight. Sponsorships are updated. Taurian National roster is good. On your roster, 1 win. You earned 5 victory points total? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fans are updated. Oh, go ahead. No, I'll tell you what to do about that other thing later. I'll tell you that later. Off air.
All right.
Pilots, techs, max finances are good. Sponsorships are... Oh, I forgot to give you your +2 for a win. You get 2 additional wealth for winning. Win. Goes in there. All right. And sponsorships. And, yep, okay. Cool. We're good there. All right. Let me pull this back up. Pull that back up. And now we're back in the interview room with Olaf. And he's got probably a pretty amused, entertained, and happy face on. Because he just watched, of course, the... just watched an expansion team get their very first win ever. Yeah. And so he's definitely got a big old happy look on his face. And he says, wow, Tanaka-san, Good job. That was impressive showing. Your team managed to hold it down in that corner of the field and literally blasted away at the Taurians until they stopped coming. Any thoughts on how that match went for your
I am
team?
very, very happy. My bosses will be pleased with our first entrance into the Solaris tournament.
You should be happy.
I am.
Who cares what your boss is? I mean, okay, listen. I get it. We all want our bosses to be happy. Happy boss, happy life, or something like that I've heard before. I don't know. But more importantly, you and your team should be incredibly proud of what they have accomplished here. That was a good match. It was fun to watch. I'm sure the Taurian Nationals are at this point starting to get very frustrated with their losses over the last few years. And this, the opening match for the season, is going to be a hard one for them to walk away from. Now, next week, your team is going. Let me double check my notes here. Next week, your team is going up against the Taurian Debutantes. This is another team that historically they've struggled, but they have the fundamentals down.
Uh-huh.
But more importantly, they have a new coach, Baron Isaac Weissman. Recently taking over the team after the previous coach. We did a whole expose and a whole little documentary on Anson Fisher and how he was the losing coach for the debutantes and how now he is, well, he's just out there somewhere, may even be dead. Nobody's 100% sure. We did a whole expose on it. It was Prince to Pauper in 3 years or less, the life and times of Anson Fisher.
Oh.
Yeah, we did. It was on earlier today, but I'm sure you were busy with your team. Otherwise, you would have been able to watch it. Anyway, so your next opponent will be the debutantes. I'm sure they will give your team a pretty solid challenge, but not one that can't be overcome. Is what I'm trying to say. So hopefully all goes well. But listen, my friends, at home and abroad in the inner sphere across hundreds of thousands of light years. Actually, it's not quite that far, but you get the idea. All these hundreds of thousands of planets all across the inner sphere, my friends. That is it for week 1. It is time to be something to drink. Skol! And let's get out of here and have a good time. And then, of course, after a moment or two, the lights go down. And then, I forgot to actually add this. Before the lights go down, Olaf jumps up. And don't forget, if you come down to the triple canopy and you tell me your favorite team and you tell me why it is not the Spirits and not, Jesus Christ, not the Nationals, your first drink's on us. Don't forget, triple PPC shots on half off. Come down to the bar, have a drink. And then finally the lights go off and he's still trying to talk and trying to sell his bar. But so you may not know this, out of character, you might not know this, but Olaf is also the primary bartender, I guess you could say, at the Triple Canopy. Which in the Discord is an actual channel for roleplay for the coaches and managers and whatever. Excuse me.
Got it.
So, my dear boy, Talus.
Mm-hmm.
Your first official match in the league, your first official match being recorded, and you pull off a win.
I know. I honestly wasn't expecting to win tonight, to be honest.
Yeah? Tell us what you're thinking there.
Well, as soon as I saw the lake that was at the top left and the high ground for the most part, I was like, oh, I'm sitting my ass up there and not moving for the most part. And it's exactly what I did.
And it worked really well for you because especially once that smoke was sitting over top of that water. Not to quote any old songs or anything, but that smoke really, I totally forgot to account for the smoke being there when I checked the distance. Because I had looked to see what the distance was from that hex that my stalker sat in to, I believe, the Awesome. And it was 6 hexes, which is exactly where I want because that's the minimum firing range. And it's still, short range. So I might take a small penalty, but no biggie. Too much smoke, couldn't see through it.
And it wasn't also just that. I was also accounting for heavy woods and light woods too.
Yeah. No, you definitely used the terrain to your advantage, and that really worked out for you. Just that barrier of the hill, the smoke, the water, the woods. I couldn't get in there. I kind of hesitated because initially I planned to have the stalker just kind of sit back and do long range support and let the spider and the Phoenix Hawk do the harassing, and eventually, I'm going to get crits, and then eventually your mech, a mech is going to die. That didn't work out, and I had to switch strategies about 4 or 5 rounds in, and
Yeah.
started bringing the Stalker in. Uh, Even then, because I made that mistake of moving to the one side of the water, and I couldn't quite cross it, that didn't work out. And then I was like, well, oh, excuse me, he already has the light kill. That's 1 point. If this goes to a draw, I need to kill the medium because I can't kill the awesome.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd. I mean, you saw it in the match. Like I had a hell of a time killing that Griffin, and if you hadn't pulled him out when you did, in that last round, that Griffin probably would have died.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
I
was taking a
probably
look
would have
at
won.
its damage and whatnot, and I was like, he's got to pull him out, just as I did with my fire starter prior. Yep. So
Yeah.
I was like, these two have to get away from this fucking SRM bastard because I was not
Yep.
gonna.
Yeah, that's why
that.
that's the one thing about the Stalkers. They're good for indirect support, but they're a pain in the ass up close. Until you can whittle away their armor and start getting at that juicy ammo inside, because they're usually carrying a lot of ammo.
There's a few times I was trying to focus down the Stalker, but I just couldn't because of either the smoke or the woods.
Yeah.
There's just too much in between with the fire. And so the light and the medium being in front of me made it easy just to get rid of them because I just focused that after I realized I couldn't shoot you, you couldn't shoot me.
Yeah.
And then I started seeing the numbers of, I think when it was on the Phoenix Hawk, I saw like 80% shots. Like,
yeah,
for 2 or 3 rounds, and I'm like, okay, well,
that's why the Phoenix Hawk
one mech.
That's why the Phoenix Hawk was in such a shitty shape right there at the end.
Yeah.
But overall, no, that was a good match. I definitely made a mistake or two, and probably should have had used a slightly different strategy to win. But most importantly, my player won, which is what I want to see. I mean, the win is good for me, but a win for the player is good for you and the viewers, I think. That's my opinion. Like I said this before, I'd rather see a player team make it to the finals than a GM
and have an
team.
AI.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so Talus, you're obviously not new to the community. You've been in Solasta, you've been in Pendragon until it just recently ended. But if there was a way for someone to find you on the internet, where would they find you?
Discord mostly.
Discord, yeah.
Discord.
So yep, you're on my Discord. He has his own Discord. If he wants to shout that out, that's cool.
Yeah, I can put a link up somewhere. I'm generally online. It's a public server for people to just chill in.
Yeah, no, you've actually got a pretty decent community of your own over there. Probably about 10 or 12, mostly friends, and some of them friends that you gained from internet gaming.
Yep.
So it's a nice little cool chill out area. 1 or 2 toxic people, but you can't go anywhere without running into one of those.
Very true.
And that toxic person might be me when I hop in.
Sure.
All right, my friends, we are going to wrap it up here. Talus, any final words before we close the recording?
Nope, that's it.
All right, my friends, stay safe out there. Now that this was up, this match, of course, well, if you're watching it on YouTube, you already know when it went live, but more than likely, come the morning of the 25th, I will have a weekly wrap-up video, a short video discussing some of the ins and outs of this week's matches, and then we will start planning for week 2's matches after that. Otherwise, if I stay here and keep talking, I'm just going to be rambling, and it won't make a whole lot of sense after a while, and my kid's just going to be like, no, I'm out later. So, with that said, be safe, my friends. We'll catch you around the next time.